Moose is in the house. Moose is in the house. Watch out. Watch out. Here's Moosey.
Hey, what's good, everyone? You saw my hand there for a split second? Hell yeah. Give me 1 second. I'm just making sure my my mic is a little bit louder. I turned it up a tiny bit. It should be okay. Maybe we're going to be clipping constantly. I don't know. We'll find out. Hope you all have a fantastic weekend. I had an okay weekend. I'm just going through Task Manager right now. Trying to figure out why a bunch of shit I closed down has reopened itself. Like, I don't need BlueStacks open. Why are you open, BlueStacks? This man's... It's like fucking Bitcoin mining me or something. What's it doing? Yeah, now you're hidden. Now you know I'm on to you. What is this? Can I turn off Creative Cloud? Come on. What are you guys doing? I don't need this shit open, Adobe. Adobe, fucking listen to me. Close. Adobe licensing helper. Why are you using 6% of my memory? Holy shit. Whatever. Okay, these aren't taking up anymore. We'll just leave that. What's taking the most GPU? OBS. That makes sense. Anyway, whatever. It doesn't matter. We're fine. We're okay. Adobe is evil. It is, but I get it for free. So, you know. So, because I don't have to pay for it, we're using it. Okay, what? I'm quite pink. Now I'm like almost jaundiced. There's like no middle ground, right? That's like one tick. All right, whatever. We're gonna be pink today. I changed my lights. Oh yeah, that looks great. Hell yeah. We'll leave it like that. What's good, everyone? Put this over my face. It's like a sick. I'm a cool cyberpunk guy now. I'm Geordie LaForge. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. Yeah, I'm streaming. Tian is asking me if I'm talking to her. I am not. Oh, it is nice to talk to her. Yeah, okay, whatever. That looks fine. We'll be okay with that. So, despite me mentioning it like many times, I'm going to mention it again. and you know, I haven't written it down anywhere, so I understand why people aren't aware. But the DXBL starts also. Oops, let me move this a little bit so it's not washing out my camera. But the DXBL starts next Monday. Starting Monday. On Saturday, everything has to be finalized. Or it might be Friday even that everything has to be finalized. What did I say? The 12th. No, it's Saturday. So we're starting on the 14th. Deluxe Cup 2025. Now at DXBL Season 4. Yeah, April 14th we begin. So 1 week from now. Super excited. On Sunday or Saturday, you'll get a notification and you're going to be like, hey, this is the monster that you need to make sure is uploaded for the next day, for the Monday. Everybody, even though, you know, you'll have 6 possible monsters to enter, you're going to be told you need to enter this guy. And then, because we're making like fight cards, basically. And so on the Saturday, you'll be told, hey, I need this. And then going forward, it'll just be like a notice on Saturday, like you have 2 days to get your guy uploaded. Or 3 days, I guess. And then, yeah, it'll be a mix of all of the formats. Should be pretty fun. So it's not just going to be like all heavyweight, all middleweight, whatever. And we'll have to worry about having 2 monsters uploaded at the same time. We're not going to worry about that. Everyone will only have one guy fighting each time. And then, like I said, this is not going to be something that is over in a couple of weeks. This is going to be an ongoing thing just for the foreseeable future. Maybe we'll put something in place, have every monster fight X amount of times, something like that. In the future, we might do 2 DXBL nights a week. We might just do 1. Doesn't matter. My goal, I think, is to have something like, I don't even know. I would like to have like every monster fight 10 times. Like have 10 tournaments. Already uploaded 2 of my monsters because I thought I ran out of time. Well, I mean, you still have time if you want to update or do whatever. But yeah. You will have to have all the monsters ready. Or else, you know, they'll just eat a forfeit. But yeah, basically the way it's going to work is, say we have, I don't know, like 6 heavyweight monsters. Well, we have 53 people. And between, okay, 46, 42, 36. So we range between 36 monsters, which is the lowest for a second middleweight. And I think 46 is the highest. Yeah, 46 is the highest, tied for heavyweight and lightweight. So middleweight is going to be a little bit less populated, but not by much. Either way, we have like hundreds of monsters to go through. Most people entered all 6. A lot of people entered only 4 or 3 or 2. 53 people in the tournament, though. And basically, the way it's going to work is your monster is going to fight 3 times. And if your monster wins all 3 fights, they get a point and they move up. If your monster loses all 3 fights, they lose a point and they move down. And if your monster wins or loses 2, then they are like in limbo for next week, where if they win or lose 2 again, then it counts as a point. It's like half a point. And then that's just basically going to be it. It's going to be a big ladder. Everything's going to move up and down that way. It's going to be fun. But I need to make a couple more monsters still. I have my 2 new lightweights. I remade the ape that did really, really badly. I went and got Boomerang on him, and he's been doing a little bit better. I have my 1 heavyweight, which is 3 times Pimpy. We're going to keep that. Even though that was made with the DXBL in mind and the Deluxe Cup in mind, even though, you know, I made him before I announced the DXBL. And then the Kamui we made for middleweight. So I need to make 1 middleweight and 1 heavyweight. And I don't really know what I want to make. So again, we're just going to look at some monsters and we're going to go from there. I have a lot of Chrome tabs open. I don't need all these tabs open. Okay. So, who do I want to make? The Kamui is a tank, so I might try like a speedster in middleweight. Middleweight worm. Goat, you got to make more than like 2 monsters. Every request is like centaur or worm. I get that you like them, but there are other monsters. Bajarl, nah. I don't think Bajarl's that interesting, unfortunately. Been making new guys? I'm happy for you. I'm happy to hear that. Duran could be good though. Metalner. Someone was in my comments like the anime calls him Matiner, and I'm like, I'm aware. The anime's wrong about a lot of things. It's always Gel. Gel could be good. It's been a little while since I've raised a Gel. Okay, we got our clown music going, so let's where is this going? Oh, that's a different. I can close this. Cancel. I don't need this one. I still have too many things open. Oh yeah, I still have to apply for May front page. Stream. No, Legend Cup is what I'm looking for. Also call a spit wet shot. I think that's licking, actually. It's called wet shot. Also, okay, before we get into it, exclamation mark DXBL if you haven't signed up for the DXBL and you want to. And exclamation mark CB if you want to join Combo Breaker and you haven't yet. And I'm going to be real. People were telling me, I know, Macho. People were telling me that they were really confused about Combo Breaker. So I'm going to look at this link and see if I made it difficult. I did not make it difficult. I linked directly to the register now. I got a lot of everybody is confused by this. And it's like, I don't think everybody was confused by this, with all due respect to those who said it. I think it was a small group of people who were confused. But I have never... The thing that's complicated about Combo Breaker is that All In Together is a tournament within Combo Breaker. You don't need the competitor pass. You don't need the competitor pass. Hey, Zaf, thank you. Also, there's someone else. It's fine if you couldn't figure it out. It's fine if you asked me, because I would rather you be there and be a tiny bit annoying and be like a bug in my ear than for you to just like not show up or, you know, get there and realize you messed up. I would much rather be helpful than, you know, have someone just be afraid to approach me. You need the spectator pass from Combo Breaker to get into the Combo Breaker venue. You don't need the competitor pass. The competitor pass gives you access to stuff like if you want to play Guilty Gear and things like that. All In Together is like a side bracket. They're not official tournaments. If you enter Guilty Gear or if you buy the spectator pass, that goes to like filling the pot for those tournaments. So like it's separate. For this, you need to go to the All In Together page, which is linked there, and sign up for Monster Rancher. It's $5 to sign up for Monster Rancher. And yeah, it's 70-20-10 split. Monster Rancher 2 official tournament and go hard. It more or less is. Like this is the best we could possibly hope for. So you need spectator pass. And I don't know why my mic clipped there. You need spectator pass and you need to register for the actual Monster Rancher bracket, or else I won't know you're there. And when they print off the little paper sheets for me, I am going to be very confused about where you should be seated and all that. Crowd loved us last year. Yeah, it was fun. I do think we were the crowd that was cheering for us, which, you know, if you're not going to support yourself, then who will? But there were a couple of randy dandies who were enjoying it. Okay, let's get into this. Where's my desktop? So I'm thinking it's been a very long time since I've raised Durahan for competitive play. Last time I raised Durahan for competitive play was for a tournament that never happened. I raised Alorica. I was super excited about it. I named him Seychelles, which I think is like a great name, and it just was completely squandered. No offense, Engine. I don't know, man. Looking at these icons, it's so funny because there's like no sort of consistency in how Durahan's helmet is drawn in the icons, right? Like, look at this. You've got this one, which is like really good because you can see the grill here. This part and this part is the grill, and then this is the visor. And then here the visor is like extremely big and the grill is like super pointy, which the grill is kind of pointy on Durahan face, right? But it's not. This makes him look like Cthulhu, like he's got like a tentacle mouth or whatever. And then this one is like he's doing like the Seymour Skinner pathetic look, but you can barely tell that's what he's doing. Like, it's not obvious. I don't know. And then here you've got the grill part visor. So at least this one and like this one look like something. But this is like, is that not his fist holding the sword? Maybe it is. I don't know. That was supposed to be the opponent getting zapped and like exploded. Where would the fist be? Where would the sword be? I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying the icon sucks shit. I thought this was like the eyeball, and then this was like the visor, and he was doing like the pathetic pose, and this was like his shoulder blade. But I don't know, man. The thing is, his visor doesn't really look like this. It kind of does. Thought it was supposed to be a clenched fist. Like, are like these the fingers? I don't know. It's just like his like character icon. I can see it. I can tell what it's supposed to be, but it just looks bad. Like, it's not good. Are the fingers and a thumb? Where's the thumb? Is it this bit? Maybe if I zoom out, I can see it better. If I like really squint. Nah, I think it's just bad, man. I don't know. Is it also in line? It's way clearer in line. This is the thumb. And then where's the sword? This little stick? I don't... This is such a bad icon. I would love to see it, like, remade. Oh, Goat, are you talking about this? Like, is this icon in line? Let me look. Does Princess still have their thing? I don't know. If someone can find it, post it. I don't know. Okay, so what do I want to get? Middleweight might be okay. You know what's really crazy about Durahan? Charge is like genuinely for its cost one of the best decks in the game, but because the damage itself is so low, it's like just not worth it over something like Dash Slash, right? Like, if you asked me, would I trade 7 hits for... Sorry, 10 hit for 7 force and a little bit more expensive, I would probably be like, yeah, that makes sense. Like, I would be willing to like forego extra hit percent. But like 13 cost, 15 hit, and then some withering on top of it, which is really rare for Durahan. It's just, this is crazy for 16 guts, but there's like, this just outclasses it. It's so strange, man. They're not even like the same archetype of tech, really. I don't know. He's a really fascinating monster. And then like Million Stabs doesn't actually do that much damage for its cost. But it's just, it's so like, it covers a gap in his build. Swing has the same force for like 10 less cost, but it's also 14% less accurate. Twister Slash, another tech that's actually really good for its cost. Like 30 damage for 19 cost is sick, but you got Slash combo, so why would you? I don't know. Flash Slash, really good for a sharp tech. Low damage and withering is loved by enemy tanks. Yeah, that's true. I think charge is like this only works in heavyweight type of move, and even then you'd probably just run dash slash instead. I don't know, man. Rolling slash. You know what's funny? A couple of Durahan's moves have like the weaker one be higher priority or lower priority than the stronger one. Like rolling slash has higher priority and requirements than twister slash. So, and then million stabs has higher requirements but also higher priority than charge. And I think it has something to do with this, with the certain techs can't get it, and that's the way it's programmed in. Because like, look at this. This only requires 150 power. And this requires 350, but this has higher priority. And then same thing here. Million stabs over charge. It's interesting. And then Gust Slash having like ultra negative priority behind everything, even the basics that you can learn anywhere. Yeah, the only moves you can learn on Pari Pari are the basics. Okay. Middleweight, what do I want to try? I want to try something different. Why would I describe most of Durahan's stuff? Why would I like do analysis? Is that what you're asking? Okay. All Durahan main and sub. That's okay. Why would I pick this over this? Oh yeah, why would you? Describes most of Durahan stuff. Yeah. Why would I? The answer is because it would be funny. Kick combo is a move we see pretty often. It's not bad. Also, Durahan has this thing in his build where he has a tech and then he has a version of that tech that is like only available to certain breeds. So like these monsters cannot learn charge, right? But they can learn this, and this is basically the same move. Like, it's a little bit more expensive and does a little bit more damage and has more accuracy, but it's basically the same move, right? And so instead of being able to get charged, they get this, which is an intelligence facsimile of the other move. And then you got kick combo and twister slash, which are also very similar. They cost the same. It's just, you know, twister slash is unable to be learned by these mons. This one does a little bit less damage, but it's way more accurate. And then this move is also the same move. Only learned by Ruby Knight. So he has this like weird thing where there's so many moves that are only available to certain breeds, but it almost doesn't matter who you grab because it doesn't really change anything. The Pixie Durahan and Shogun cannot learn. It's cool flavor because the breeds that can't learn charge don't have a shield, except for, you know, Metal Glory, who doesn't have a shield and can learn charge. But it's a shoulder charge, I guess, with him. There you go. It's a crossover tech. They had a lot of weird ideas for Durahan. Yeah, they really liked him. But yeah, it's really cool how, like, oh, I really want Twister Slash, but none of these monsters can... The monster I want to raise can't get it. And then it's like, that's okay, because we have Twister Slash at home, here and here. This is arguably better. I don't know. This V Slash is arguably better than Kick Combo, but like they're so similar. It's just a little bit more sharpness, basically. And then Twister Slash, you know, is a little bit more damage, but also pretty solid. Okay, middleweight Durhan could be fun. I was thinking of doing a speed build. I've never done like a speed middleweight build. Can Durhan Tiger learn Twister Slash? No. He can only learn Kick Combo. So I want to get Dash Slash. I'm thinking of just having slot 2. I don't know. Slash Combo is one of those moves that it just wins games, right? Like, I think I probably have to pick it up regardless. Can you get around that through combining? You cannot. You'd have to use a special spawn at the shrine that starts with one of the moves it's blocked out of normally. So, like, the Loveless spawn that gives you Gust Slash, for example. Dash Slash, Million Stabs. Million Stabs is fine. I'm trying to do something different though, right? Like I'm not trying to do the same thing everyone else does every time. I just feel like he's like so optimized, right? Grab Deathbringer on a speed mon. That would be really funny. If I did like really low life with Deathbringer. God, that would be so funny. And just could he dodge forever? Just max out everything but life. Skill, speed, power. Dump the rest. Yeah, what the hell? Let's do it. Get Deathbringer slash combo. Dash Slash. Leave slot 4 open. Yeah, okay. Okay, so what monster do we want to get? Is middleweight mix format? No. Lorica is cool, man. This is my favorite. I love Hercules. He's so bulky. He's just a tanky little boy. Also, I'm noticing my mic clipping still. I think that's not actually my mic clipping, but it is the noise suppressor I have on through my NTX plugin. That's like going apeshit, trying to like stop noise, which happens occasionally. Hercules is very me. I think so too. Wood Knight is funny. We can get Will. Do they all start with Will? Do all their hands start with Will? They do. That is so funny. Wood Knight the funniest? He is. Grit and Will. We could just grab this. I'm not trying like super hard. We're not gonna like roll a bunch of battle specials. If he can just start with Grit and Will, I think we're okay. My concern here is raising my life too much. We have to go on errantry. We have to go get some techs. I got to think about this beforehand. I have to plan out what I want to do. His intelligence and defense start pretty high. If I use Paradoxin, we can get the defense down pretty easy. And then, yeah, I guess intelligence is pretty close. But I can't do pole drills, really. It'll pass down an intech. Yeah. No, I'm not talking about this one much. I'm talking about this one. D gain is good, though. The one speed gain is really, really obnoxious. Reading's hard. Reading's rainbow. It would be nice to have like ghost chips. I think with this build though, I just use Paradoxin and then I swim a little bit and then I get my life in order with Larox. Just take a look. It's in a boomk. This dude's reading boomks. All right, let's. I think I'm down for Wood Knight. I don't really like the special ones too much. Will is so unlikely to trigger, but would be so funny if it did. If you don't know what Will does, it makes, if you're at 99 guts, you have a chance to proc Will. And what it does is it makes a move with -1 or worse hit have accuracy as if your opponent did Foolery. It basically buffs it the same amount at the cost of being twice as expensive. So if I wanted to use Deathbringer, good chance for it to trigger under Will if I were to hit 99 guts, which is unlikely. But, you know, the worse the move's accuracy is, the higher the chance for Will to proc. Spending 100 guts on Deathbringer could be funny. Think I'd raise a Shogun if one had grit. Shogun's okay. I don't really like Kokushimuso, though. And Ruby Knight is fine. I don't like Ruby Knight's shield. I think if it was like white, it would be better. But right now, it just... It looks like the bottom of like one of those like sticky pads you put on like the bottom of a chair or something so it doesn't slip. Like the little rubber pad. I don't know. Or like the sole of a shoe or something. I'm a Kelmatics fan too. I do like Kelmatics. Imagine getting guard on a monster with 100 life. Oh my god. Genocider. Grit, Will, and Real, eh? Real would be funny. Got in trouble for shield surfing. See, he doesn't have a shield. He does charge, though. Okay, I think we're going to go with Mach. I need a name, though. I just realized my game audio hasn't been coming through this whole time. That's fine. I've been listening to this the whole time, and you guys haven't. Oak Leaf Man? That's pretty good. Okay, what's DOS by DOS? Right on DOS. DOS by DOS or Dos Santos by Dos Santos? Dos Santos. Look at him go. Happy Tree Friend would be good. Oak Leaf Man is good. Arbor Dan. We're thinking. Woody Blade? Did I guys ever tell you that my cousin went to Pacific Mall once? If you live in Toronto, you know what Pacific Mall is. If you don't, Pacific Mall is a mall on the outskirts of the city. It's in its own city. I'm not like, if you live in Markham, I'm sorry. But it's basically this huge mall, and it was all, Asian stores of various variety, like restaurants and like import stores and stuff like that. And there's like tons of bootleg stores and stuff. And my cousin got this like Game Boy cart that was like 350 games in one. And I remember us just going through it, and it like runs out of names for shit at the end. And so I remember there was like Mario Land, and then Mario Land X, which was just Mario Land with like the alpha inverted, so like the black was white and the white was black, which is like, that's not a new game, brother. That's a filter. But there was this one game that, I don't know how old we were. We must have been like 12 years old or whatever when he showed me this. There was a game that was called Woody Poop 30. And we were fucking dying. We were like, this is so funny. It is the funniest thing anyone has ever like written. And then we were so excited to see what game it was. And lo and behold, it was Mario Land, but you started with one fewer lives than normal. Classic. 350 games in one, baby. Tekken 4 before Tekken 4 was released, just Tekken 3 with everything unlocked. IKEA cabinet. Woody 30. It's like Action 52. X barks the spot. That's pretty good. IKEA final boss. Maybe something with his like mask face. I don't know. This is like the hardest part of the game, coming up with a name, and I'm not like fast enough to come up with something funny. Like that. You can't really hear me snapping because of the filter, but Lumberjack. That's pretty good. Oops. X barks the spot is kind of funny too. Oakleaf Man is, I think, the best, but I'm gonna be real, it's genuinely so good that I don't want to take it. Mall Bunyan. Is ChatGPT when naming monsters, because I'm not the quickest either when it comes to coming up with one. I'm gonna be honest, I think I can do better than ChatGPT, but Jacked Lumber. His name is Wood Knight, which is already like a pun. It's like a good name on its own. Wood Knight Moon. Wood Knight Moon. Wood Knight Cow jumping over the moon. Helmet. It's Bruce Wayne. Pinocchio Joe. That's just you're just using another name. Lumbar is the back. What one did you say? Oh, Lumbar, yeah, I see you. Would you mind? Splinter Blade. That's a cool name. We're not we're not here for cool names. We're here for the dumbest shit you can imagine. This is like trying to think of a name for Gigapine because Gigapine is already peak name. Wood Knight. Tom Hanks. Otham Shank. Sapstick. You guys see me not picking the name does not mean the name is bad, by the way. You guys are coming up with some fire. You're doing like a fantastic job. Like I said, Oakleaf Man I think is like genuinely too good for me to steal. A normal mock. Would might. Wish I may, wish I might. Oh no. I don't know, man. Fleetwood Knight. Village Idiot, Sudowoodo. Twinkules. Adam Sandal, like Adam Sandalwood. There's my legs. Birch Boy. Birch Boy's pretty good. That's good. Term Knight. That's, yeah, I see it. I see what you're going for there. Wood Smash. Okay, so here's something. Hey, JP Mockman. Monster Rancher Battle League 3 when? I don't know, man. Tomorrow. Thank you, thank you. He's not Birch, though? It's true. Okay, so what are we going... We gotta keep in mind that all of his, like, his moves are, like, nukes, and he, like, dies instantly. JP Mockman? Name him JP Mockman? Minecraft? Plywood? Florida Man? Trump economy? Alright. That's be whatever monster this is? Hell yeah. Alright. I don't have enough letters to do all the stuff that I want to do. Don Quixote? That's good too. Holy. Don Quixote? You guys came up with that back to back. That's crazy. I think I got something based on that. Okay, I got something fucking crazy, but it doesn't really work in one-to-one, if you pronounce it properly. Okay. Okay, I got it. Based on I'm gonna be one short. What is DXBL4? The new season of the league we ran. Does it work? Man, oh, I'm one fucking letter. I'm one letter too short. Whatever, we're gonna go with it. The Man of La Plancha. So, for those of you who don't know, prancha is Portuguese for board. I'm gonna be real, you don't get this? You don't know? You literally made a Don Quixote reference and you don't get this. That's fucking crazy. You never read Don Quixote. Johnny 2x4 is pretty good too. The Man of La Plancha. Okay. So I need to go get one attack through Don Quixote, yeah. Don Quixote, man. Whatever. That's okay. Man of the Cloth? No. Well... Man of La Mancha is the name of the story that Don Quixote's from, right? And Man of La Plancha is man of the board. You know what's weird? Is I was originally going to do planche, which is like French for board. And so I looked it up in Spanish, and plancha in Spanish is like iron. So it's like, it doesn't translate. And so I was like, I could do planche, but planche does not work. Never read Don Quixote, me neither. I just know. I know things. Alright. We got the real sound effects this time. We don't have every step being Tiger's Roar like it was the last time we did this. I love his little booties. Okay. So, first thing I gotta do, Paradoxin. We're just going max power, max... skill, 800 speed, and then I don't know what to do with the rest of it. .800 speed leaves me with 200 points. I could go 200 life, or I could go 200 defense. I could put 200 points into defense, which would give me a better chance to get grit, which is really funny. Hey, Psycho Smurf.
My LW scrubs out so I can replace it with a different one across the season. Too many LW ideas.
Yeah, we might have ideas to replace some if they don't do well, but I have a feeling we won't have to worry about that too much. Man of the board, the way this is putting me to sleep, brother. I'm sorry that, you know, my stream isn't like straight up amphetamines like the water supply in your hometown, but we'll make it. You and me together, we'll make it happen. We're halfway there. We're living on a prayer. By John Bongino. Okay. Not enough Raid Shadow Legends ads? I'm sorry. I'll try to do better next time. Too long to get there. Minus see me after class, brother. I say this with a genuine respect. Have you heard yourself stream? I know, I fumbled a little bit, but if it were up to you to like make a joke on the spot, I think your like brain would like melt out your ears. It's hard. It's hard work. And you can't just go, oh, I wouldn't fuck that up. It's like, yes, you would. I've seen all of you fuckers stream. You gotta cut me a break. Shit's hard. Alright. I watched a high energy Monster Rancher stream once, took a year off my life. That's like every Japanese Monster Rancher stream, but yeah. I don't get that, man. Like, with Monster Rancher especially, you know, who's that for? Who are you appealing to at that point, right? Your brother streamer getting cooked. Rip JP. Okay, we got another Paradoxin to go. I don't have to worry about priority skipping anything, right? I should have looked into that. I don't think so. Okay, I just need to go get Deathbringer before I have 700 power plus defense, which is easy enough to do. That's fine. Slash combo also requires... Okay, we gotta go back. Let's go back. I made a mistake. So I do playing a demo version of Monster Rancher 1 looked like an early build. It was interesting. I saw that. It sucked. The entire game was you went to the shrine and you got a monster, and then it ended and said, bye, the full game. Might need to breed to pass slash combo, not twister slash. I don't think it should matter. Twister slash isn't even top priority. Oh, I see what you're saying. He starts with 132 power. We will just go right now. We're rolling, baby. Fred Durst style. We don't have a great chance, but we'll swing. Okay, I can see my move viewer too. I can tell immediately if I'm gonna get it. Tiny Durhan's so cute. Yeah, he's a nice little guy. Oh, that's right. Oh, that could have been real bad. All right. Oh, have you guys been playing like any other games? I know most people who play Monster Rancher like only play Monster Rancher, but there are other games out there, I've been told. My friends are like really into Civ 7, but I can't imagine being like super invested in it. Macho sent me Civ 5, and I've been having fun playing that pretty like super casually. But I can't imagine learning a new one. Hold on one sec. Turn my fan on. Cassette B's got a new update today? Oh, that's sick. Witcher 2, not bad. Nubby's Number Factory. It does look fun, but I do feel like the value of, you know, low effort roguelites is starting to like wane on me a bit. I'm not as into it as I used to be. Forever on Dwarf Fortress? Hell yeah. Play all the Mario games before the 40th anniversary? Damn, that's crazy. You know what I just realized? We should probably be watching the tornadoes just in case he fails. There's a chance. Oh, I'm not saying Nubby's not worth it. You know, I've been watching Northern Lion play it. It looks, you know, interesting for what it is. But for me personally, I'm kind of like over run-based games for the most part. I say that like I won't get it and then be like super addicted to it if I were to. But like Balatro, Numby looks like it plays itself. It basically does. But like Balatro was a game where it's, you know, I understand it's a good game and like I liked playing it, and you know I did recommend it to other people, and I'm happy it won shit at the Game Awards and whatever. But it's not as like enthralling to me as it is to everyone else. I thought it was good. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was definitely one of the best games I played last year, but you know I just wasn't super into it. I don't think it's boring. I think it gets more fun once like you kind of have an understanding of how it works a little bit better. It's like it is like kind of boring at first. Someone recommended it to me like early last year, so we played it like February last year. Poker with scoring, that's it. I mean, it's a little bit more complicated than that. That's pretty glib. In the same way that this is just Pokemon. Don't enjoy watching Balatro being played? Me neither, really. I've been debating uploading episodes of the Pokemon Auto Chess as like actual episodes instead of just having them be things that live in the VODs. Pokemon with fun. Still easier than finding a shiny, I'll just say that. That's the impression I got when I played it for the first hour. It didn't grab me. Oh, yeah. No, I'm going to be completely honest. I am a big proponent of not continuing to play something if you think it sucks, right? So many people are like, oh, you just got to get past like X number mark and then it's good. And like, I'm like, fuck that. Like, if I don't like it, I'm not playing it. But Balatro for me for the first hour was actually like that. I was genuinely like, I don't really like this. And then I played it a little bit more. And I started to like it more after I'd played it a little bit. But we all have limited time on this earth. And I'm not going to tell anybody, like, if you didn't enjoy the first couple of hands, that you should stick with it. Like, I don't really give a shit. Okay. We didn't get it. Is it more fun than what I'm doing right now? Maybe. Is it more fun than this game as a whole? I would say no. This works on PC, but I can often get outcome of trainings to change by rapidly pressing the left button before skipping. What? What do you mean? Like if you press the left button and then you reset, it's based on the frame you start the next one on errantry. So if you're just reloading, it's frame based. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, hold on. My restream just died? Like entirely? Okay, we're back. No, it won't connect to my Twitch for some reason. Am I still streaming to Twitch? Okay, if you're watching on Twitch, let me know if I'm still live. Yeah, okay. Okay, it's back. It's just being really stupid. All right, cool. Appreciate that. Hello, yes, this is Twitch. How do you think Monster Rancher could be ruined by AI integration into gameplay? How do I think it could be ruined? I mean, I can't think of many things that it could do that would make it better. Twitch never dropped? Cool. No, it was my chat disconnected, but because I'm using a third party to stream to Twitch and YouTube at the same time, which is a thing that, you know, I want to get out of. I found this, like, plugin for OBS that I can just run and, like, stream to multiple things at the same time, including, like, different layouts. So if I wanted to, like, stream to TikTok or whatever at the exact same time, I could take my stream and, like, change it into a different layout. Obviously, that has a lot of bandwidth requirements. Hey, we got something. What did we get? It's not telling me what we got. Also, thank you. Oh, I got Rolling Slash. All right, well, that's not what I want. We can do an AI tourney. AI plans the builds. When the AI doesn't swing in the last couple seconds when I'm losing in tournament, it ruins it for me. That's fair. Don't add kaijus to it. That'll help. Yeah, I tend to agree. That's not a shot at Ultra Kaiju. Ultra Kaiju is like a really fun game. It's just, I don't really care about the characters in it, so that makes it, you know, not as good. Okay, what do we get? Oh, perfect. Look at that. We didn't have to try that hard. Justice for Rolling Slash. That move is hot dog butt. It is awful. Okay, so we just got to get to rank B and do that again. But we got to get to rank B before our power is too high. Found my channel and I was searching for Monster Rancher. Hell yeah. Hey, welcome. That's very cool. Thanks for checking me out. I saw this video that was posted in the Monster Rancher Discord a little while ago, a couple of days ago. And there's a person just, you know, they have like a variety channel and they were playing Monster Rancher 1. And I say this with like no ill will. It's not meant to be derogatory, but it is like the most like, it's just like an earnest playthrough. It's just somebody playing and, you know, they're narrating it and they've edited it up and it seems like they had fun. And I enjoyed watching it, which was like really strange for me because normally I don't give a shit about that. There's a couple of channels I followed when they were like really, really small and like they made content like that have like really popped off, and it's been cool to like watch them grow, but it's just not like the same type of stuff. It's not the thing that I'm like interested in watching constantly, right? Which is like no disrespect to them. I'm sure they don't want to watch Monster Rancher all day either. The Drawfee playthrough was fun. I watched some of it. Too many voices for me though. It's not that's not my vibe. I understand why people like it. It makes a lot of sense. They're obviously very, you know, talented and engaging people. His shoes are cool. He's got the little boots. I'm really unique that I still play Monster Rancher. It's true. And on top of that, I do try to be entertaining. I try not to just have like, oh, it's just Monster Rancher. Like the work entry scenes of Monster Rancher 1 more than I do Monster Rancher 2. I tend to agree. I don't think many people would disagree with you. It's more Tamagotchi-like. They inadvertently making the right decisions while having almost no idea what they were doing. Wasn't like one of them like actually like kind of well versed in it, and they kind of had a good idea of what was going on? Or was it like they were there but they just were like chilling in the back? Play Monster Rancher 2 via Steam or emulator? Thanks for the sub. Yeah, I'm playing on Steam. Monster Rancher 1 has some stuff I genuinely like more than 2. I would say outside of the sprites, most of it's like a hard miss for me. I do think the sprites are great though. The baby models are nice. Though, as much as like that stuff is cool, it's a little bit overblown like how impactful it is, because they get to full size in like 6 months. So like you don't actually get to see them baby sized for too long. It'd be nice if they stayed baby sized for like the entirety of their childhood, you know? Monster Rancher Auto Battler with the MR1 sprites would be awesome. There's a lot of Monster Rancher stuff that would be awesome. Oops. A lot of Monster Rancher stuff that would be awesome. The only thing is that someone needs to hold on. Did I... Yeah, I fucked up. Alright, we gotta go get it again. Mutta. Okay, that sucks. I reloaded the wrong save. I forgot to save afterwards. That's okay. We'll get it. First try, here we go. Lo-Fi Girl Monster Rancher animation when? Lo-Fi Monster Rancher beats the study 2. Dun, 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 dun. But like done with like a low pass filter on it. Oh, that sucked, man. Because it's 3% chance to get this. It's a 3% chance. Well, I mean, it's 3% chance for all of it. It's screen from Druffy. Oh, hell yeah. Sick. Yeah, the stream was fun. Yes, this is like all I do. Yeah, I don't know the people's names too well, but there's one of them, I guess that was her, that was like really into it. Just tapping to Monster Rancher 2 ASMR content. Dude, I actually cut something out of my my last Nuzlocke VOD. Or the one that's going to be up next week, rather, because, you know, a little bit of behind the scenes look here, but the VOD for today is spliced from like a couple of different things. There was a monster that I raised in the middle of like 3 monsters and then 3 monsters, because I had like 6 monsters in this new video. Because I realized I was originally going to have the one in the middle be part of it, and then I was like, oh, this is like almost an hour by itself, so I cut it out, and so I have a second edited VOD for next time. But it was the Suezo, the birdie we raised, the stroker, and there's a part where I go to get some water, and I accidentally leave it on Suezo just going over and over again for like 2 full minutes. And there was a comment that was like, hey, Samara, you are an ice cream cone. Content for dogs? Hell yeah. This is content for dogs too. But because it would just like, it happened while my stream was down, like I just cut that whole bit out, but that was such a funny comment. Hey, we got it again. All right, GG's. Last stream was the tiger noises ASMR. Dude, that was such a weird glitch. I'd never had that happen before, ever in my life, where every single time the tiger stepped, it growled. It had like accidentally triggered the growl sound effects for where the steps were supposed to be. So it was like, roo, 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 Roo. Every time he did a fucking step. But because there's 2 times speed, it was like... Okay, we got slash combo. Let's save it for realsies. Honestly, pretty lucky we got it again so quick. Buy a lottery ticket. Remember that was already Monster Hunter fan is Dilfosaur on Tumblr? Jesus. I don't even like reading that. That is a very Tumblr name. Wait, did I feed it a fucking Paradoxin and then sleep it? I'm stupid, whatever. So I fed it Paradoxin immediately. Yeah, okay, whatever. This was a mistake. But we'll get in there. Roll him on his side so he doesn't swallow his tongue. We only get 2 weeks of it. I can't believe I made that mistake. That's so funny. Whatever. Oh, now you want to give me the air entry sale. Well, huge waste of money and lifespan, honestly. But he starts with 419 weeks of lifespan, which is honestly insane. I do need to make sure my my power doesn't go up too much. I don't want to be too sick with it, you know? Okay, we're gonna scold. Being an asshole. Autosaves couldn't salvage it? No, it autosaved after I fed him the Paradoxin. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. I miss out on 60 power and skill, which are pretty easy to make up. Raising my speed is going to be a huge pain in the rear end, if you know what I'm saying. Otherwise, I think we're good, though. We just got to beat rank C. And then we can go get, what do you call it? Beat rank C, we can go get Deathbringer. I do need to make sure I bring his intelligence down, too. He rolled with extra intelligence, that sucks. But we already decided we're gonna go like 200 defense, right? So we got 200 defense to have a little bit higher chance to crit, or to get grit. Not too much, but a little bit. Can Purebred Durhan work as a tank, or should I pick something else? I would pick like Metal Glory if you were gonna go tank. It's kind of hard otherwise. Doesn't have fast enough guts rate. His gains are pretty good, so this is going to be obnoxious. I could always raise it and then feed another one, though. So it's not the end of the world. I can always go get another Paradoxin. Lord knows I have enough monsters that I can get it. I don't understand why it's the bird that interacts with your monster. It just has more power. Exercise looked pretty funny. Want to do that? Just run through the pool. Definitely a good leg workout for sure. Look at him go. Oops. I remember as part of my swimming lessons when I was a kid, there was like I'm trying to get lower drops in my intelligence. Though, like I said, I don't think it matters too much because I can always feed another paradoxin. When I was in swimming lessons, my teacher, as part of it, they did like an aqua aerobics bit. And I remember my teacher doing some sort of like, you know, like high knees or whatever. And she was like legitimately, I remember her telling me that I needed to try and keep up with her a little bit better. I was like 7 or 8 years old. And like I'm in the water doing like high knees, like high steps. And obviously I can't do it as fast as her because I'm in the water and that's how physics works. And she was like, no, you gotta be faster. You gotta be faster. You're falling off time. And I remember like even as a kid being like, lady, like you can go fuck yourself. Like what the hell? Like have you never been in water before? Yeah, I don't have very good loyalty. But I was like legitimately mad as like a little child. I was like, what the hell is she doing? Chugging nutso straight from the bottle would fix me? I believe it. I believe it would fix you. Just some tough love. Alright, well, we're not going to get our uses in. Pause. I think it was intentional, Macho. What? Do the fucking Steve Harvey face? You what? Drink nuts oil straight from the bottle? See if it's on the board. Survey says nuts oil. Okay, fuck off. Neither of us can hit. Okay, I'm gonna slow things down a little bit. It doesn't matter if I win or lose here, but I'd like to get one more use in. No! Tough love. But like I was, I know I got the Clark Kent hair. I could feel it on my forehead. Oh yeah, dude, my last fucking video, nobody said anything when we were playing Pokemon Auto Chess. I like moved my hair back and this like weird like tuft of hair just like popped out the side of my head like that for like the second half of the stream, and I never noticed and no one ever said anything, and for whatever reason every time I looked at my camera I couldn't see it. Ever seen Meat and Fuck Kingdom bit, but they replaced Steve Harvey with Hihachi? Dude, no, what? Thought you were going for a cool look? No, I'm not that cool. Okay. Why is it... Can I stop missing 90%, dude? Are you... I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy, dude. Come on. Yay! Thank you for the gift sub. Very kind. I do appreciate it. Fight Sleep Bomb again. Alright. And I'm not fucking around with her. I'm not fucking around. Okay. How many uses did I get in? $13? Okay, we're almost halfway there. Not bad for like 17 loyalty. Yeah, it does show it. It's a good feature. Life, power, and speed? Beautiful. We'll have to feed some Larox later. But we can feed Larox and then we can Paradoxin. Gotta bust out a count app on the Switch. Yeah, Switch unfortunately does have some limitations. Oh my god. So my neck beard's growing real nice. It's been a couple days since I shaved, and so it's super itchy. Should probably have done something about that before stream, but you know, here we are. I need more razors. I think I need to buy like a good razor. I got money. I'm a grown-ass man. I can go buy myself a razor instead of looking like this. Dr. Squatch, great for beard stuff. I'm trying to buy something that's not advertised on YouTube though. Like just as a... What do you call it? Just as like a matter of principle. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. That's not to say it's bad or anything. Good fellow Co from Target has decent beard stuff. I got bad news for me, I guess. Not even for you, but Target moved out of Canada after failed expansion. That was the headline. Target recedes after failed expansion or something like that, which is very funny headline. Get my barber to give it a cut? Brother, I need my beard cut more than like once a month. I don't get my hair cut every 3 days. I don't even get my hair cut every month, although I think I'm gonna start. Because I'm getting tired of this like 3-4 month nonsense. Go every day? Okay, fair. Imagine $50 a day at the barber. That's crazy. You see they missed their target? You could say that. It's true, that is the thing you could say. Hey, this is good. Okay, it's not. That's a bad, bad ratio. I should have scolded it, though. That was just wrong all around. Paying for the barber atmosphere? I just want to live there. Import Target from Buffalo? Okay, that's fair. I'll go buy a Target. Place called Sports Clips that does complimentary beard trim with haircut, but going there is awkward because it's a shooter's style situation with the hairdressers. I don't know what that means. That's a lot of words I'm not familiar with. Oh, Hooters style. That's... yeah. They have guns? Oh no. Hooter McGavin. The busty nemesis of Happy Gilmore. That's Hihachi picture. Oh my god. Hope I didn't dream it. I feel like I've seen Hihachi over the Steve Harvey thing, but I haven't seen it with the Meat and Fuck Kingdom thing. Haircut costs $1 US. So, I mean, mine is like a small local. I could probably get a crappy haircut for like 15 bucks. But, you know, I spent $40 to go get it done by somebody who knows what they're doing, and then, you know, you tip on top of that. Very nice. Probably glad I'm not the target audience. I'm sure they're nice. My issues with Hooters and things like that isn't that not the people working there. Like, even as a kid, I was like, this is like deeply, deeply like out of the realm of things that I'm interested in. Even as like a horny little kid, it was like, I can't imagine. I'd be so embarrassed just to be seen in there. It's Wild Woody, the titular character from the Dog Shit 6 CD game, Wild Woody. The Angry Pencil? Yeah. Deeply, deeply awesome. It's such a weird concept. Also, like, there's no way the food's that good, right? Like, there's a pretty low floor on wings. I say this as someone who loves wings, and if, like, there is an option to get wings as one of the foods on the menu, I'll probably get it. But the ceiling is also very low. You can have really, like, unbelievably shitty wings, but the best wings in the world versus like the other 90% of the universe that is like capable of making them well is basically the same, right? Like buffalo sauce is buffalo sauce. You take your hot sauce, you take your butter, bada boom, bada bing, it's done. It doesn't take like any effort to make. Quite literally, for me, it's one of the mother sauces. I'm just gonna say that. It's more important than tomatoes. And bechamel or whatever. I don't know what the mother sauces are. I'm not a chef. Ranch, buffalo, blue cheese. Those are the mother sauces. Buffalo Wild Wings is pretty solid, but that's what I'm saying is like, you can go, that's a chain, right? Like it's not, by definition, there's nothing special about it, but it's pretty good. It's fine. We'll go in June. We'll beat rank C. Never been amazed, but I'd be lying if I didn't say Hooterade didn't sound amazing. Hooterade? Adolph's in Buffalo? Oh my god. Brother, that's like my great grandfather's name was Rudolph. And so he was alive before Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer came out. I can't imagine having the name Rudolph afterwards. And for, you know, similar but maybe more important reasons, I can't imagine having the name Adolf anymore. I feel like that name is like a little bit tainted. It's a real place, I believe you. But just like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is a real song. What about Adolfo? I think you gotta go with Adolfo because then it's mangoes. Have I tried salted egg flavored chicken wings? I haven't, but I have tried like lots of like salted egg flavored stuff just in general. Chips and, you know, 1000-year egg in general. I've tried that. I feel like that'd be fine for chicken wings. That's kind of the flavor profile you're looking for. I miss the days when games weren't just creative and took risks in their concepts and mechanics, even when they didn't end up being good. Brother, you're describing some of my favorite games. Let's talk about Ball Breakers some more. You guys remember Ball Breakers? You don't, because you didn't play it, but we did talk about it a little while ago. I am a Ball Breakers fan. It's the year 20XX, and criminal robots are punished by having their legs removed and put on like a BB-8 style ball, and meant to fight for the amusement of people in a gladiatorial ring and obstacle course. Fun ass game. Or pitball, the only sport in the 29th century. Pitball was like it's like a basketball-ish game with monsters, and it's full body contact, and it has like a whole coaching like manager mode where you like have to set up your roster and all that. I know the artist, Mr. Worldwide Pitball, yeah. Do I have high spice tolerance? For a white guy, I do, yes. Compared to, like, Like Thais and like Filipino and like people who live in Indonesia and, you know, people in India who eat nothing but like spicy stuff, probably not. But compared to like, you know, my Chinese in-laws and that side of my wife's family, I do think I can handle spice better than they can. And like China's got quite a bit of spice in their stuff. That's like the Battle Ball board game. What, Pitball? Or the Battle Ball? Let me look this up. Battle Balls. Replacement balls. Football of the future. Yeah, it is like this. Except instead of football, it's basketball. Pitball, what does it say? Only sport in the 23rd century. Okay, it's not that far in the future. Made by Accolade. Wow, 1996. This is so fucking funny. Look at this. Macho, you were onto something. We got one hit. This is what the game looked like. Oh, this is like with high-res upscaling. Oh yeah, you can really tell what's happening here. It was fun. My cousin and I were like very competitive when we played games, and like we would like almost got in like fist fights over this shit. That's 1x Pimpy. That's true. Did I play Mutant League Football? I didn't. It looks fun. I just haven't ever played it. Similar kind of vibes too. Chinese, Indonesian, so much spice-based foods. Hell yeah. I'm a big spice man. I'm a big spice boy. Okay, this guy's precocious type, by the way. I didn't even notice. So he's gonna hit Prime pretty soon. We'll go into... and Prime will only do speed. Look at how much my defense has gone up, though. This shit's nuts. We don't even have intelligence in line yet, but we gotta do one more Paradoxin to get my defense down. Or like 2 more, maybe? Get 2 more Paradoxins? Okay, let's get to rank B. Just went number 3. Oh my god, Macho. Cardinal Sin for PlayStation was my jam. Cardinal Sin's a fun game. I'm a big fan of like all of the weirdo fighting games that came out that era. Biofreaks, if you ignore the one name in the game that's a literal, like, slur. Okay. So that's 4. We're already at 13. So we just gotta use it 11 more times. Colonel Sim is one of the dragon is a final unlockable character, yeah. It was the like medieval arena fighter. Okay, you can fuck off. I only gotta use it like 9 more times. Tasty Banana, do it. Dude, I know you want to do it. There you go. Cool. I tried. Beat his ass. I have nostalgia blast right now. I forgot about that game. It's so cool when you see a when you like see people talking about a game and you're like, oh my god, I forgot that shit existed. Sure, you can't handle if you're not used to eat that amount of spices. Probably thousands of times the dose. Most Westerners sprinkle peppers. Sure. Yeah, thousands of times. Absolutely. That's totally. You know, as a white guy, mayo is the spiciest thing I eat. I totally don't like put hot sauce on everything. I don't order like the spiciest thing on the menu and have like the Indian people look at me like I made a mistake. Is there a counter for the number of times you're using a skill attack? Yeah, so I have one through the Advanced Viewer, which is an app you can get. It's like, it basically connects to the game and then it shows you all your stats and stuff. Mayo is good. I was talking to someone about this the other day. Was it Macho? But I feel like your opinion on mayo is like directly correlated to your experience with like food outside of like what you grew up with as a kid. Because I feel like lots of people's idea of like mayo is bad because, you know, it's kind of like strong and like goopy and whatever on its own. It's just like indicative of not being exposed to additional types of cooking. Because so many types of food use like mayo or like eggs as a base for the sauce. And you can do lots of good stuff with it. What if mayo's what I grew up with as a kid? No, but I'm saying it's like... I think white people give it a bad name is what I'm getting at. Making games cost so much nowadays that companies can't really take the risks they could in the PS2 era and before, and it kind of sucks. No, for sure. The entire market is like... So much more is required of you. Barrier to entry is like easier than it's ever been, but also like really difficult in the same... breath, you know? I'm a biggest fan of mayo. I don't dislike or anything. It just doesn't do much for me. I think I'm talking more about people who are like, oh, mayo sucks and like it's gross, and if you use it, it's because you're bad at cooking or whatever. And it's, which is like a very common opinion to have among people who are like, you know, afraid to like talk to people on the phone. I've noticed that correlation. Don't put anything wet on my sandwiches. I think you need some moisture on a sandwich. It's just, you can't, like, you're just eating dry otherwise. It's true. People say that. They're like, mayo is for white people and it's bad and you use mayo because you haven't heard of other spices or whatever. And it's like, bro, you can put so much shit in a mayo. It doesn't need to be Hellmann's. Although if you bring out the Hellmann's, you are bringing out the best. But, you know, you can make your own. You can put some Pissmans in it. Okay, so I've actually got like a decent chance to get it here. I do have that dog in me on it. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, new skill get? What do we get? Yeah, first try. We were pretty close to hitting the requirements for it, so. Tell me a crab ran this goon? I also think when people talk about mayo being gross, a lot of the time they're straight up talking about Miracle Whip. And, you know, it's fine to not like things, but I could totally understand thinking Miracle Whip, like, doesn't go on many things. And, like, it's kind of, like, one note and weird. Love that dinosaurs just casually exist in Monster Hunter 2. I like how this, like, in the wilderness, they just have big-ass animals everywhere. There we go. Okay, so we got the moves. We got the moves. I gotta lower my life. I need to raise my speed. I need to go get some paradoxins, though. The awkward part about this is August, February. I guess it's not too far away. I have to go get some paradoxins. I'm probably gonna need 2. Don't like most things, not being a jerk about it is easy. But I mean, Goat, how else are you going to how else are you going to like be part of the tribalism of the internet if you're not super aggro about everything? Anyone being slightly different than you. You're not allowed to be racist anymore, but you can absolutely make fun of people for liking different food than you because, you know, it's not chicken nuggets. Or you can like make fun of people for liking chicken nuggets. It's the same thing. As an Asian, mayo is still a strange thing to me, despite how primary sauce in street foods here. Yeah, mayo goes in a lot of stuff in Asian food. Isn't that what vegetarians do? That's what they that's what they do in Russia. I'm immune to tribalism. I wish, man. Still waiting for giraffe and elephant monsters? I know. I don't know a lot of vegetarians who give a shit about it. Because, you know, for the most part, they get told to fuck off, and they get tired of being told to fuck off, so they're just like, live and let live. They'll judge you. For sure. And, you know, I can't make, like, a moral argument for, like, eating meat. Like, I'm fully aware of the hypocrisy behind it, but I also don't care enough. It's unfortunate. I can understand that it's bad, and that I'm still gonna do it. Like, it doesn't need to be this way, but also I do like me some food. And like, we've been to some like pretty good vegan restaurants here in Toronto, and you know, you can do a lot, but outside of like the ultra top end stuff we've been to, there's like such a gap between like the fine dining experience, the fine dining vegan experience, and the like ostensibly very good vegan is just, it's unbelievable how different it is. Boyfriend is vegetarian. He's tried to get me to do the same. I have to tell him if I cut anything else on my diet, I'll die. Malnutrition. Meat's keeping me alive. That's true. It probably is. If you have like dietary restrictions or whatever, like, you know, I wouldn't judge you for eating meat in the first place, but vegetarian, I don't care what you eat. I think most people are like that, right? Most people just aren't online enough to care. It's like, who gives a shit? Intelligence is so hard to lower, man. We're not quite prime yet. I don't want to spend any time raising my speed, really, because it's gonna get tanked so hard by Paradoxin. We can spend the entirety of the rest of its life raising it. We can go get some peaches next year if we need to. Millions of peaches and so on and so forth. Only Monster Rancher where you actively try to nurture a creature by lowering its intelligence. It makes it better. It's got what plant guy craves. Paradoxin. It's got them electrolytes. If I lacquered him up before I put him in the water, no, he's waterlogged as shit. That's why his speed is so low. Okay, he's prime now. Int is almost there. But we're gonna start... fuck, man. Here's what we do. We put him in the lab. Back to the lab again. Uh-oh. How much time do I have on Big Lucker? 71 weeks of lifespan left? Okay. So we can use him on this file. What about Nintendo 64? Fernando? What about Fernando? 6 weeks? No. We'll just get like a Zoom or something. The Sisyphean task raising speed and using Paradoxin, I know. Okay, so Zoom, you're gonna hang out until February. It sucks that this is like 3rd week of October. When did I last save? June? Maybe we go back. I think we just go back. What do we name the Zoom? Put him back in the freezer. This way we won't actually need the Zoom. We had a shot, and now he's gone forever. Gets to see home once again before being frozen. You remember this? You remember your home? Get back in the cube. Oh wait, was I supposed to go on errantry? Is that the difference? Oh yeah, I'm still C rank. Okay, whatever. We can do that later. What do you usually do when a monster is nearing its final weeks? Do you combine them with others or let them rest? It depends on what I want. I usually don't let the monster just die. There's not a lot of upside to that. So unfortunately we did go back to before I did the tournament, but this will be the easiest way to do this. And get my intelligence down, make sure it's set so I don't have to worry about it. We'll go get the peach. And I can start... I still don't want to work on my speed yet. Because if I'm getting like less than 4 on my speed drill, it like literally is not worth spending any time on it because it's gonna be lowered by Paradoxin. Sell the fully trained monster for a solid 400 buckaroos. I think the most you can get is like 10 grand if it's like a specific breed of monster, like a rare one, and you've like beat the Legend Cup. It's like 8 or 10 grand is like the absolute max. I would like a bigger drop on that, please. There we go. Hey Bob, how are you doing? -4, hell yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Wonder if gold Suezo is worth extra. I still think one of the funniest things in the game is gold lowering gold Suezo's stress by like 1%. Just holding a $5,000 item in your inventory for 1% stress reduction. Or is it fatigue reduction? It's like nothing, whatever it is. Just chilling with your cats, hell yeah. I think this is the first week in a while I get to actually stream more than 2 days. Because I try not to stream on the weekends because it gives me time like to like hang out with my family, which is very rare for me. Fuck, I just realized this is... I got shit on Wednesday. I hate having stuff on Wednesday, man. Maybe I won't. Damn, what the fuck? I got stuff Thursday night and Wednesday night. What the hell? Fuck. I'll have to get someone to cover for me because I want to go. I'm gonna do sparring every Wednesday night. I'm like, you know, this is gonna be funny. Nobody who really watches me knows me IRL, but a couple of people do. Thursday stream, yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. Unless one of these things ends early. Sorry, I'm just looking at my calendar again. Oh, I think I'm just doing something early morning. Yeah, okay. I'm fine. Yeah, we can do a Thursday stream for sure. Wednesday night, I'm going to try and get someone to cover for me. But yeah, what I was going to get at is I was looking through, I was talking to the new guy at work that I've been training, and I find out he makes almost as much as I do. Which means that the guy who, you know, is more senior, that is also new to the company, is probably making way more than that guy. Which means that a guy who's been working for the company for like a couple of months is making more money than I am. So I'm gonna start like playing hardball with my hours and shit like that. My boss is like super good about like just giving me what I want, but like, come on, man. He's also very much of like a if you don't ask for it, you don't get it type of guy. When, like, you know, it's business. He's never gonna be like, you deserve a raise. So I'm gonna have to talk to him about that soon. Do a specific themed hard mode thing for next Thursday, so I'm taking a week off for people who want to build for it. Hell yeah. Got into Pokemon Auto Chess after you're streaming, I'm hooked. Yeah, it's addicting, man. I think shoot's all I can really do right now. We can start. I still don't want to work on speed though. I'm gonna go get some peaches first. Any peaches? We need paradoxins. Write your referral, thank you. I just raised my rate with like all the other companies I was working with. Because I'm freelance, you know, it's a little bit different. Like I'm a contractor, so it's different to just be like, hey, this is what my rate is. But instead of sending an email blast out to everyone, because, you know, different companies can afford different amounts. And you work with, like, what will get you the most work without cutting into your own bottom line. Very, very precise, like, trapeze act. But I do know that this one company I work for the most part, that gives me like probably 90% of my work, will absolutely pay me more. If they're paying this other guy more, and like I have to constantly tell them, like, I have to constantly hold their hand, and they call me at like 10 at night to like get me to troubleshoot shit for them. When I do holiday tourneys, so I'm doing hair, galleon, duck and mains and subs for Easter. Oh, that's cool. Did you see, I think Jerma is going to do a Monster Hunter 2 tournament with other streamers? I didn't see that. That's pretty cool. Wonder how I can get in on that. You guys gotta spam his shit and let him know I exist. I can be the ringer. I fucking missed it again? I hate myself, man. That's... Fuck Jerma. Oh my god, missed it because of him. October 2nd. We're going back, baby. Don't worry about it. Did he do? No, he just, he mentioned it, and while I was reading it, I realized I missed, October 1st week to go on the expedition. It's so funny. I was startled by the message. That's cool, though. That's alright. We're not playing this to actually watch me play it, though. We're playing this to talk. Hydrogen bomb versus coughing babies. I would, like, absolutely not try hard, though. I would pick something goofy. You bad? Yeah, how dare you? How dare you mention relevant news? Where did you see that, though? That's pretty funny. Because I know he has, like, a business email I can reach out to. It could be fun to, like, coach him. That would be funny. Give him the edge. I mean, I'm sure he has a business email. Every time you play Bug, you're gifted a Kecleon. That's crazy, man. That's really good luck. He's like such a good mon for that. I wonder if Tangent is entering. Yeah, I don't know who would be. Tangent's interesting because, like, he doesn't have much of a presence outside of Twitch, but if it is streamers specifically, you know, it could be sick. I also, like, don't need to tell Jerma how to run an event, right? Like, that man has plenty of event coordination experience. That's like, I don't need to be that guy and be like, come on heavy-handed. Yeah, that's cool though. Obviously, any publicity for Monster Rancher is sick. It'd be fun if I could join. Yeah, it would be. And also, I'm not try hard in, like, I have the social understandings of, like, how to approach this without being super obnoxious, you know? Just him and 5 other streamers. Well, I could make it 7, which makes for an awful round robin, but... When Tangent was in chat for one of my tourneys, I had no clue who he was. I have had, like, other, like, big names in my chat, and I don't know who they are, and they get, like, offended when you don't know who they are. And it's like, oh, like, you're not addressing me as if I'm royalty? It's like, that's not Tangent, but, like, I've definitely had that happen occasionally. Is this a tournament monster, mess around one? This is a tournament monster. It's kind of a mess around one, too. Who the hell is Tangent? Tangent's a streamer. Loves Monster Rancher. When DX came out, he was running events for it. He had a fun little league going. It's not even big? Well, it wouldn't be big because nobody fucking knows what this game is. He was super nice, just never heard of him. Oh, for sure, yeah. Wait, is this September or October? I've lost track, so we're just gonna back up. It was August, okay. Thought you were someone from the Discord, yeah. Wasn't the guy met a combo breaker with you? No. No, he didn't come last year. Are you talking about Octopimp? That was the game. Don't know if you've seen his past live like 3 years ago. Yeah, the Beanbag Sonic thing. It's really funny being like a small streamer for a niche game because 80% of the people who find your stream and like have never heard of you before are just like, oh, this is just like Germa's stream. And it's like, yeah, kinda, I guess. Like, remember when he made Beanbag Sonic? And it's like, no, I didn't watch it. Like, they just assume you're, like, as invested in it as they are. And it's like, nah, man, I've never seen it. I know of it. I've seen some clips. Octo's a cool dude. Yeah, he's a good dude. Super Rad. Yeah, it might have been Super Rad. Super Rad's the guy that we were hanging out with most of the time. Can German do this? Are you like gonna post something after that? Yeah, you tried, yeah. What did you press? Oh, what? It didn't go off? How come it didn't go off? Is it broken again? Okay, Macho, I got you. You remember the reason I play this game? Hell yeah. Say this game redefined gaming in a way, course, because the disc reading for monsters. Maybe? I don't really know what I'm agreeing to. We're on cloud 9. Is that game a combo breaker this year? No, I don't think so. They wanted to get it submitted, but I don't think it got accepted. You know what's so funny about that? I don't need to do this anymore. You know what's really funny about the strong bad thing is that nobody knows what video that's from because it's not from a classic Homestar episode. It's one that came out in like 2023 or something. It's just, it's such a good line. Okay. Does Nintendo 64 have any life left? 75 weeks? Hell yeah, I love old files. Because on my main file, he's like long dead. Okay, let's go get a peach. What a throwback, yeah. Still want to play Tekken with me? Brother, I'm not going to play Tekken 8. I wasn't going to play it last time, and I'm not going to play it now that they've made the game worse. Is it through here? I never go this way. I always go a long way around. Okay. I don't think we're getting at this. I think we're getting it on this one. Ah, chippies. There's my chippy. Won't stop me from wanting to do it. Yeah, we can play some gear. Is any traditional fighter good right now? Strive got like an insane balance patch a couple of months ago that like, you know, I never played it like ultra seriously. There was a time where I was like training to get better at it, but now I'm very casual. I feel like people just say they all suck. It's so crazy we live in an era like that, right? Where like these are like probably some of the greatest video games that have ever been made in like the canon of the media as a whole, and people are just like, yeah, this shit sucks. Like compared to what? Compared to the game from like 1992 that, you know, is not good but has novelty, and because you have not done the breed contempt bit of familiarity breeds contempt, you're like, this is a better game. Like, I love One Must Fall. It is not a better game than Street Fighter 6. I love One Must Fall though. Would I rather play it? Yeah. But it is not the better game. Like, that shit's insane. Stream froze for anyone else? I think it looks like it's okay for me. Good on my end. Talk about top game. It's funny because you can tell who watched the entire VOD and who didn't, because I have so many people being like, I know you hated this game, but it's actually pretty good and this and that. And like, I really didn't hate the game. Not that much anyway. Like, I disliked it a little bit at the beginning, but I started to like really enjoy it later on. It's fun for like a mobile game or something, right? It's not something I would probably go out of my way to play. Okay, December, January. We can go get another Paradoxin. Good portion of Tekken community is currently banning 8. So what happened in the new patch that's like that bad? Because I heard it sucked and I heard people like gave up on it, but I can't put together like what made it bad. It's like a Subway Surfer game you'd make YouTube shorts with? Kinda. I should do that. I should just put it in the background. Watch my channel like skyrocket in popularity. I only have 19 grand, eh? I'm gonna have to, like, enter some tournaments to, like, win money. Not with this guy, but... It would work? I think it would. I could have Mochi bouncing on a pogo stick in the top corner, and then someone, like, cutting through, like, plastic with a red hot knife in the other top corner, and then my face in the bottom corner, and then the smallest gameplay of like whatever I'm actually playing, and then like Family Feud in the middle. We can make it happen. That's my road to 1 million right there. And what are you guys gonna do about it? You're gonna watch it. Oh no, you're feeding the content slop farm. Oh no, but then you stop and watch it, and then you hate me afterwards, but you never stop to think that maybe you should hate yourself a little bit more than you do. Just like a little bit more. You know, I'm all for self-love, but there needs to be balanced with a tiny bit of self-hate. Well, something for everyone, yeah. Next April Fools, you have to have half the overlay covered with the super stretch window of the Hop About VOD, your cam cropped out. I was originally going to do a VOD that, or like a stream that was just like pre-recorded, and then have it so I could occasionally like pop my head in, like have a different scene, and then like respond to chat occasionally and be like, no, this is like really happening. Like this is a real stream. But I feel like that's not something that you can really do with a smaller audience. It's better with like a big audience. Because it'll just look like I'm ignoring chat. No, I gotta go enter tournament here. Little DVD screensaver bouncing around some Monster Rancher meme. Tekken means that devs wanted to make the game more aggressive for several reasons, right? I knew about that. Big reasons was to help close the gap between casual and veteran players. In the first year of the game, characters may lose their identities, they are moved closer. Okay, so like sure, but like what's the issue with the new patch? Look at the combo. Pizza and Coke moment. What was his name? I know what you're talking about, the speedrunner who pretended to beat Mario in like 5 minutes while he was eating a piece of pizza and drinking a Coke. Genuinely really funny. It'd also be funny to have a stream that has like my face as like the big window and the game is the small window. That'd be fun. What a life that must be. He's like one of the biggest streamers on the planet, or was at the time. And he's just like casually beating Mario in like the 3rd fastest time that has ever been done. Sidestepping while technically being stronger functioned far less than past games. Far too high power scale, too much damage. Okay. Brother, I'm gonna stop you because you don't need to write 4,000 words. You're still talking about year 1. I'm talking about what happened in the last patch. Writing a paragraph for the sake of writing a paragraph does no one any good. I asked a question and you're like, I'm gonna tell you about my time in Vietnam in 1966. Charlie Company. It was confusing because, you know, we called Viet Cong Charlie as well, and so, you know, we were fighting with our own. Carl Jobs video on it aged way better than Carl Jobs did recently. Yeah, but even that video was like straight up just taken from other people's videos. It was like one of those, it was a research video, or like where you watch one video and then you're like, I'm gonna make my own video on this using info from the one video I watched. Or like when you make a deep dive video and you've just read the Wikipedia page. The reason I break it down is because of Season 2, after promising a more defensive patch, they tripled down on everything that was wrong in the game. Sidestepping got weaker, every character got new, extremely safe, plus on block moves, led into stances. Damage went through the roof. Context is important. Right, but you could have just... context is important, but so is like alacrity and like getting to the point a lot quicker. I'm not trying to hit a word count. Brevity is the soul away, yeah. Just saying because it's timely. It's true, I know. You're trying to get your pot shot in, and I appreciate it. Brevity's not my strong suit. I mean, everybody... Defense up, really? And life up? Seems very delighted. Okay, cool. Okay. Bada bun, thank you, yes. Alacrity is like speed. Like, I wasn't wrong, but it was just... Brevity was a better word. Suppose we were saying Nash should have led with the last message and ended with the context. No, I'm saying 2 paragraphs could have been summed up as the game was overly offensive and people didn't like it. Because it lowered the gap between high level and low level players. There you go. What game? They're talking Tekken 8. One of them fighting games, yeah. One of them fighty games. When's the new Nuzlocke video? It came out today. Dum dum. Hey now. Fighting me. But yeah, it is funny when people get like actually aggressive about that. And the positive thing wasn't brevity, levity, alacrity, and then Google the term to find the difference. Alacrity and brevity are not synonyms. Oh, you were being serious? Yeah, it literally came out like 3 hours ago. Yeah, we had people who were like really angry that my new video wasn't out yet. I had to take some time off because, you know, I was dealing with work stuff and then got in a car accident. A lot of fun things happened. Okay, so I want to raise my defense now. 5 Laroxes kind of sucks to use. But we're going to do it. This is basically going to almost completely counteract the gold peach we just gave it, but... Not quite, but like, you know, a little bit. Good night, JP. Loving the Nuzlocke series? Thank you. Think one day I'll do YouTube full time? I've talked about it before, and I don't think I have the mentality for it. The whole like grind set vibe is like super not interesting to me. I would rather just, you know, spend time with my family when I have free time. I already spend too much time away as it is. And the amount of money I'd have to be making on this for me to give up my day job is probably like, I want to say like almost 15 times what I'm making on it. Because through everything I do, through Patreon, through Twitch, through YouTube, I make, you know, roughly $1,000 a month. Which is like nice. It like, you know, helps with payments and things like that, but you can't live on that. And then my job is decent. So, you know, I'd have to be getting paid more than I get paid at my job because this is not a thing that lasts forever. And so I would like to bank some stuff while I can. So I think I'd have to be making like at least like 150k USD to be doing this full time. And that's, you know, like I said, that's about 15 times what I'm making on it currently. So it would take moving out of Monster Rancher specifically, which isn't the end of the world to me. But it would take a pretty big mindset shift in terms of like how I approach doing this, and additionally how I approach YouTube as a whole, because I feel like I would probably I need to I think I would probably go crazy, like being worried about metrics and things like that. Where they make it your retail job. I'm not saying $1,000 a month is like nothing, but I have expenses, right? More money, more problems. That doesn't cover my half of the rent here. That's insane. I mean, it is Canadian, so it's probably close to like 1,500 all in American. Your half the house payment is 700. Okay, so that's not actually that much more. But the thing that's really crazy about mine is that the unit I'm in, while we pay about 2,000 Canadian for it, the exact same unit across the hall is like 3,300 because we've been here for 10 years. So 3,300 would be close to, it would be about 2,500 USD. Does anything last forever? No, but like if you have a family to support, you are probably worried about how you're going to retire, right? If you're not getting a pension. Just won your first auto chess round? Hell yeah. Jacking up your rent the longer you're here. Started 640 and now they're taking it up to 750 next year. So they can only, like, all of Ontario is rent controlled, so they can only raise it by 2% per year max. So it was like 1,600 or something when we moved in. And now it's like 1,900. I don't know. I'd have to do the math on it. It's basically like between like $18 and $20 a year. Or like $40 a year, sorry. Suezo's forever. Become Suezo and live carefree. Except for Sweki Suezo. I guess he's like the most immortal. My immortal. Best apartment I ever lived in was 400 a month, 2-bedroom, 1.5 baths, had laundry stuff. That's sick. Yeah, there's laundry stuff in my building, which is nice. What's a like nice average house going for where you live, Macho? Because like an absolute like beater in Toronto is like $1 million Canadian. So like 700,000 for like the most dog shit place you've ever seen. It might as well be like a trap house. It's laundry somewhere in your building, but it doesn't work? Oh no. That's shitty. Slumlords fucking suck, man. Keep charging more rent, but won't fix anything. 250 to 450k? I could afford that. Isn't it horrible in Canada? It's very expensive, yeah. It's always been pretty expensive in Toronto, but now it's like really awful. That's like maybe my most conservative viewpoint, is that immigration, like, I don't have a problem with immigration, but the way they've been kind of handling immigration in Ontario for the last, I don't know, 10 years or so has been like, people are given like such big bonuses to move here. And so we've had like a pretty big influx of new citizens and there's just no housing. So you're competing with people who have the money to move here in the first place. So they have the money to buy a house, and it's very difficult. There's a lot of competition. Did I move to Blue Sky? Yes. I don't use my Twitter anymore. I privated it forever ago, and I'm eventually going to go through, or I'll use a bot that like deletes everything or whatever. Immigrants. Even when it was the Bears, I knew it was them. Have so many American refugees in the next few years? Maybe. Like I said, well, they're like slowing down immigration in Canada in the next little bit, so maybe not. It's going to be harder to get citizenship here. Live in a pretty nice little town too. That's cool. Like, I'm fully aware Toronto is like the 5th biggest city in like the entire continent. It's understandable that this is like a popular place for people to move to, and prices are going to be expensive. I can't imagine living here the rest of my life, though. It'd be cool to, like, check out my parents' property and see, you know... It's, like, grim to think about it, so I don't like thinking about it, but, like, when they pass, they will have a pretty big property. Valued at, like, approximately $300,000, even though there's, like, nothing on it. It's just a very big piece of land. Their little shack house. They bought the land for like 18 grand in the 80s. Brain drain from US to Canada is going to be wild with the administration firing all the smart people from the American government. Yeah, it's going to be rough. Got our house for 204K, so I think the market's gone up a little bit since we got our place. Oh, that's cool though. And then look at that, you made money. I can't even imagine playing this portion of the game in like 1x speed anymore. Issues the US economy is crashing right now, so who knows how long that's gonna last. I mean, the world economy is crashing right now. Because the dumbest people on the planet are in charge of it. It's very funny. I saw all these little things about like quotes from bankers and stuff, and they're like, someone has to stop them. It's like, yeah, motherfucker, it was you. Like 6 months ago. When you were saying that this is actually going to be a good thing, and then he did the thing that he said he was going to do, and now you're like, oh no, you fucking moron. And just like CEO issues all over, right? And just the whole thing where you're in a position of power and like status for so long that nobody tells you no, and you think every idea you have is great. And like, that's not just this administration, that's also all of the people who emboldened it, right? Because they're like, I couldn't possibly be wrong. Everybody else who's like yelling at me and telling me that I'm a big fucking moron, they're wrong. It's never me. So I'm okay with him doing all this, and then he actually does it, and they're like, uh-oh, I made a mistake. And it's like, yeah, you did. Can't believe that Mangione shit didn't go anywhere. I can. I mean, not to be like a glib fucking Gen X ultra online poster, but I feel like it was kind of destined to not do anything. Though, Matcha, you say that, but they're introducing a bill in California called the Luigi Mangione, like, Justice for the People law or something like that. And it's to stop, it's to make it a federal felony, or I guess it would be a state felony, to deny a claim that was requested by a doctor if you're an insurance company. Who knows if it'll pass or not, but it's kind of funny. I get it, but when I'm frustrated and didn't go anywhere, I gotta be careful what I say, because I'm going to the States and they're gonna put me in an El Salvadorian labor camp if I say anything. Do you find it funny that Orange Julius has sort of stopped the 51st state talk since Mark Carney met with him? Yeah, I thought that was funny too. And I'm gonna be real, it might have changed my vote. It might be like the first time in forever that I'm not voting NDP. Like, literally the first time in my life. No chance in hell it'll pass with how much lobbying power those insurance companies got. Do they got more power than a gun, though? I don't know. It's hard to say. Deny or delay, yeah. You can say what you want here as long as you're willing to scream louder than the people telling you you're wrong. No, dude, that's absolutely not true. What the fuck are you talking about? Did you miss the whole thing of, like, people getting put into labor camps for no reason? Just because, you know, the president thought it'd be funny if it happened? And you can take your phone and look at it at the border. Yeah, it's true. Absolutely voting liberal over NDP this time around, yeah. It does, like, sting me a little bit, but I think Carney's probably better suited to deal with Trump. And I feel like Jugmeat's been around for so long, and he hasn't, like... You know, it's unfair for me to be like, if you're not PM yet, you're never going to be. Like, you should have accomplished it by now, because I understand how much of an uphill battle it is for a lot of the country to get, like, for the NDP to get a foothold. But I don't know, man. I feel like he's had his shot. You got games on your phone, yeah. Showing the border guard. I still got cut the rope. My boomer phone. Or doodle jump. Where are the other ones? Tiny Wings? Tiny Wings was sick. I played the shit out of that. Yeah, this is Monster Farm line. This dude is Mochi. No, you can't put it in American. It has to be in Japanese. Still a Flappy Bird. Probably sell that phone for a lot of money. Just kind of waiting for the straw that breaks the camel's back. We have a full-blown revolution here. You're waiting for the revolution and you're like, we're just gonna have it. You gotta spearhead that shit if you want it to happen. Freak out about having a Japanese game on your phone, probably not gonna lie. I'm debating getting a burner. Get an eSIM. I don't know. I have like a month to figure it out, but I really don't want to bring my phone over. And like, no offense, but I am going to be bringing a couple of people with me. Like, people are carpooling with me. Like, Pyro's coming with me. And then 2 people that like I've talked to from the scene, but you know, we haven't like met in person. And if anybody, like, I have to have like a meeting, and like, you guys got to have your shit at like 110%. Because if they find anything wrong with you, I'm leaving your ass at the border. I'm not getting tied up in this. Yeah, I saw the big protest. Looked cool. Ask a small question, maybe a noobish one. How many paradoxins can you use in a monster's lifetime? Is there a number that people usually use to maximize its effects? You usually just use it until you're in like a good stat raising stage. So like Adolescent 2 or whatever. It's good. JP isn't Canadian. I say this with like love in my heart, but I feel like if I had JP in the car, he would say the most awkward shit imaginable, and I would get shot in the fucking head immediately. Like, I would get gunned down like the toll booth at The Godfather. He would fool the border guards instantly? That's true, actually. Thanks for answering. Trying to learn how to make competitive monsters. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, you do it because the stat gains you get from it are better than the stat gains you would get from just training. So, like, you can do the math and figure out how much an extra 30 would take you to, like, in training. Because it's like, what? Or an extra 60, I guess, because it's 30 power, 30 skill. It's also nice to like lower defense if you don't want defense. But, you know, if you're going to lose like 20 weeks of lifespan or 18 weeks of lifespan, and you are gaining 60 every week, well, it's 120 overall, right? So, hold on. $120 divided by 18. What? Why is it... Numlock is off. 120 divided by 18. This is fucking... This is going crazy. What? Divided by 18. There you go. You'd have to be getting more than 7 a week. On top of, like, whatever else you're actually getting. So, you realistically, probably have to be getting more than 10 a week. For it to, like, not be worth it. saw Jay asking about Waffle House in the Combo Breaker chat, and the only thing Waffle House is known for is being the place people go to fight. Also the food, the waffles. Truthfully, to be so old, this game is amazingly complex when training monsters. It's so fun. Yeah, it's great. It's really sick, like, how much they packed into this game. Waffle House sells the meter for how bad a disaster is. If it's closed, the apocalypse is happening. Yeah, because that shit never closes. But it's more of, like, a southern thing, right? Like, they don't have them in Chicago, I don't think. They got IHOPs. Whenever I think of Waffle House, I remember going... There was a Naga in college, and him throw up like crazy in the car. Hell yeah. Dude... Oh, Tiana's gonna kill me for saying this. The most expensive meal I've ever bought in my life was Tiana and I went out for Christmas, and we went to this restaurant, one of the best restaurants in Canada, called Aloe, and we probably spent like the equivalent of like 800 USD, maybe 900 USD on the meal, and we get steps outside the restaurant. And she immediately throws it. Because they gave us a wine pairing, and it was so much fucking wine. It was like the equivalent of like 12 drinks. It was so fucking much. Like, imagine spending all of that. And then just like, oh, I'm done. I felt so bad for her. Yeah, it's expensive. We don't spend money on a lot of other stuff, though. But it was, like, literally on the sidewalk outside. Like, we just got out the door and then let her fly. Get him box to go? I can attest that it was really good, though. It was just a lot of wine. Because there was like, it was like 14 or 15 courses, and the glasses of wine, like normally when you do like a tasting pair, it's just like a tiny little bit in the bottom, like 1 or 2 drinks, like sips. Not like a small sip, but like, you know what I mean. It's just a little bit for that course. But they were like almost like half cups. No, the food wasn't wasted. It's just really unfortunate. Also, yeah, we're not going to finish this guy tonight, so I'll have to finish him tomorrow on stream. Hey, we finally got one. We finally got 2, I should say. $15 courses with wine, vomitorium style. It was a lot. You know what? I'm here. Might as well search for some monies. Hoping to see him fight. We're definitely not going to finish in time. Okay, mock chip's pretty good. Is that hanger? Hanger's 1,000. Did I not get... Oh, I thought I got rid of it. Hey! Silver. Watching my videos and there was a guy who claimed a prize which was some kind of Monster Hunter gacha during a stream. Is that still a thing? Claimed a prize? I'm not really sure what you're talking about. Yeah, so that's a good chunk of money. We'll just end it there. Two hours of sleep and you have to get ready for work in 20 minutes? Why are you watching my stream? I don't know. I think he used like 2,000 chips and then an animation. Oh, damn. No, so that's not still a thing. My problem is that's the Moose Meadows thing. Here you go. We got a Gaboo. That doesn't exist anymore because I still have it. But the problem is I did it before my stream blew up, and then trying to do it while my stream was like blowing up became an issue because I don't have it automated. So I was keeping track, like literally by hand, every single person who ever redeemed it and what they got in a big spreadsheet that was like super messy. So it was just, it's too much. If someone can help me like automate it, then that's fine. But, you know, the way it's set up is like, if you were to redeem from whatever one you picked, it's already set to a random chance and it's weighted. So some monsters are more rare than others. So you got like a common, got an uncommon, and I'm pretty sure this one is a Mondo rare, right? Yeah. Duran being common, but Bagul being rare is a crime? No, it makes sense because the way it worked was you would pick from like different like packs, basically. And so Durhan was like from the expensive pack, where it's like Durhan and I think Dragon and Phoenix and Metalner. So they were all, it was like an expensive pack. So Durhan was a common, but it was like one of the more expensive ones. Kind of fun to watch the gacha. Yeah, the sound effect played along with it. I think it's really cool. And I spent like 100 million years like setting it all up properly. But it's just, the problem is I don't have a way to automate it to like prove who got whatever they got. I could run it again, but it's just like, you know, who, without it keeping track of it, do people care? Would people spend stuff on it? What's the rarest one? The rarest one is Metalner. There's like 1% rolls or like 3% rolls for a lot of different things. Like Metalner, that's what the Mondo rares are. Is a 3% roll. But he's on the most expensive, on the most expensive pack. He's the Mondo rare for that one. Can you spin one for you? Sure. Here. I can activate it. Where's my viewer rewards? There. We'll make them live. There, they're all live now. So you could roll it if you want. Does it tell you what's in each one? No, it's just series 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm gonna roll one for you. We're gonna roll... Oh. Suezo. There you go. Okay, let's see what you got. We got a dragon. There you go. Suezo wasn't the one I rolled. I'll roll one. And you can choose. There you go. Baku. I'll leave them on. People can spend points on them if they want. I'll make them cheaper, I guess. Until I can come up with something. I don't know, man. revive. Okay, so we're in a pretty good spot now because we have the Paradoxins. We're not in Prime yet. I did use an item, and I'm in Adolescent 2, which kind of sucks for this. I'm straight up gonna rest. Straight up not having a good time, bro. Okay, well, Paradoxin here. Already asking for refunds. You have a refund on the one you just bought then? Yeah, let me contact Twitch about it. I gotta go on one more air entry. I didn't even think about that. To get dash slash. I can feed him more Luroxes, I guess. I don't even know if I can, like, if I'm gonna have, Dash Slash has such low priority. Oh, I can go on Pari Pari to get it. Okay, let's see. I have 500. Yeah, I'd have to go on Pari Pari. Okay, I gotta lower my defense. Another 94, fuck. So this will lower it by close to 100 actually, so we should be okay. Because 29, then 26. I just still from thinking, sorry. Sorry to spook you like that. Yeah, so the only way I could get it is by going on air entry, so I think we're just going to avoid that. Oh, I haven't even gotten it yet? Fuck, man. Let's just get it right now, I guess. I can't believe... Dude, I can't believe I fucked that up. Oh! Hold on. Let me put in my stats. Okay, so I have a 35% chance to learn Deathbringer. 35% chance to learn Deathbringer, 65% chance to learn the other one. So we're still okay. Discs are back? Yeah, why not? You don't get anything for it. You're just rolling for the sake of it. I might come up with something later. It's just gambling for the sake of it at this point. Gambling for the love of the game. Okay, did I get the right one? We'll be able to tell immediately. Move viewer. No, I did not get the right one. Oh, wait, I'm gonna gain 30. So let's do 674. Okay, it's closer to like 5% chance. Okay, let's hope. At least I can tell right away. Oh my god. Yeah, it's like 6% chance. Let me type all of my stats in just to make sure, in case there's anything I'm missing or forgetting about. 98, 674, because I'm going to gain 30, 105, 701, 24, which will go down, and 250-ish. Say 222. That's about 8%. Don't need to make them worth anything. Just like opening packs. Maybe I can update the animation or something. Or like give you more than one roll or whatever. Yeah, you can always just keep track of it yourself. It's nice that I can see immediately that I get it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna save it again after I've talked to him. So I have to talk to him less. Man. Come on, 1 in 10. Saving the chatting time, I'm saying. Little optimizations, baby. Especially if I gotta do this over and over again. Triangle slash, or like triple slash isn't like a terrible move, but... okay. The re-rolling. This is just how we'll end the stream, I guess. The same way we started it. Come on, man. Like 1 in 10 is not that bad of a chance. Sleepy time for you. Sleepy time for me too, man. I might just roll this off stream. We might just call it here. Because like this isn't fun. And I'm not into it enough to like keep the banter going. You know, it's the problem of streaming at night. Alright, let's try 3 more times and then we'll call it. We can get it. No. Having fun just hanging out? Well, I'm having fun just hanging out too, but, you know, I do have to work tomorrow morning. I would be fine getting some rest. Okay, the fact we haven't seen it even once is, like, concerning. Any chance for a Soul Calibur stream in the future? I mean, that's up to you guys, I think. Nope, no dice. Okay, So let me see what my stats are right now. 674, 253, 22 speed. What were my chances of getting it? 9%. So I still have a shot, man. It's killing me because it's like not that unlikely, to be completely honest. Run a team when I run tournaments. I don't know how you do it. It's hard. It's definitely difficult. Okay, I don't need my training check. I can't believe I forgot about this. There's just so many moving parts with the build sometimes. I might have to go get a third Paradoxin too, which is super annoying. Come on, man. Give me a break. Remember that in one of your Rancher videos you said, you guys hate anything that's not Monster Rancher? It's true. Like, it's not that they hate it. It's just that, you know, I don't have enough cachet as a variety streamer to play anything that's not Monster Rancher. It's so funny how I can play a popular game, but people will tune in to watch this and not the popular game. Like, I remember when I was streaming Balatro, I only streamed it once. I only played it on stream one time. And that was at the height of, like, when it was starting to, like, really pop off. I guess you could argue that now it's more popular because of the mobile bit. But we had, like, 8 viewers. Okay, this is killing me. One more roll. It's going to happen this time, or it's going to happen off stream. 8.7%. Don't fail me now. No, alright. It's not. Womp womp. That's fine, though. Means I've been in a 30 on the topic? Sure. But, you know, it does... Occasionally, it's a little bit annoying. Oh, you know what's funny? I didn't realize the... Like, I knew the monsters here had their own stats. I have them all written down, so I know what each of these, like, the demo monster stats are. I didn't realize they had all their techs. What's the other tech he's learning? Triple slash. Like, Hare has all of his techs unlocked. Hare has 630 power, 640 speed. He's one of the better monsters in this. They're not created equally. Hopper is, like, unbelievably bad. He has, like, 650 skill or something, and then, like, 200 in, like, every other stat. I wonder if it's possible for a demo monster to get KO'd. Well, you just saw it. Did I want triple slash? No, I didn't. Anyway, let's call it. We're just getting slash combo and Deathbringer. I wanted to get dash slash as well, but I fucked up on that one. They put more thought into demo battle mons than the MR4 tourney mons, 100%. Okay. Thanks, guys. A lot of fun. Build didn't get finished tonight, which is understandable. A lot of re-rolling on this one, but we're almost there. We'll get it done tomorrow. And then we can do a bunch of viewer battles, because I don't think it'll take more than, like, maybe 2 hours to finish it. And see who we can raid. And then we can call it. It's Monday, so Hot Dad is streaming, and I am wearing the Hot Dad shirt. This disgusting shirt. So we could always raid him. Thai Tuesday? Playing Super Uno? Bug Doctor. Yeah, let's just raid Hot Dad. I'm wearing the shirt. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll finish the build. Have a good one. Hope you had a fantastic time. I'm getting sleepy. See ya.